Well, meantime, President Biden spoke to CNN in a wide-ranging interview that aired late last night. And one of the topics was the president's age and if he would be able to run again. Take a listen.
You may not like what I got done, but the vast majority of the American people do like what I got done. And so it's a matter of, can you do the job? And I believe I can do the job. I've been able to do the job.
All right, joining us now to discuss is longtime advisor for former President Trump, Bruce LeVell. Bruce, always great to have you with us here on American Agenda. All right, I have to ask, President Biden's statement there, can he do the job?
Well, thanks for having me. Listen, he knows that the writing's on the wall, and thanks for having me, Katrina. The situation that's going on right now, you see that the DOJ, has said they found enough charges against his son. This is another signal we talked about earlier in your show about how the Democrats see Biden as a casualty of war, as you might say, or someone that's a threat to them possibly seeking the White House again. So they're going to circle the wagon, and they're slowly getting ready to set him up to like, hey, you need to step down, because they're courting other candidates right now as we speak because of all the baggage. And listen, this is the bottom line here. Joe Biden has so many long connections. He's the big guy. You know, My Son Hunter was a great movie that depicts all of that and shows you all the timeline as it relates to the conflicts of interest, not to mention his brother, James. So let's not forget about the family, especially the money that's being dumped into Ukraine. We know there's appearance of impropriety historically with the Bidens and the Ukrainian government, and yet the American people were dumping billions and billions of dollars over there in the Ukrainian government, which to this day I'm trying to figure out, well, who's accounted for, or where's the money really going? So these are the questions that are playing with the American people that says, as well as his own delegation, they're like, I don't know if Joe's going to be able to withstand this. Based on this baggage that he has.
Right. Let's talk about the producer price index came out today. Now, that's otherwise known as inflation at the producer level. And and eventually they pass along that to businessmen like yourself. And I wanted to find out how you're being affected as a businessman and the other business people that you're talking to, what their experience is right now, because inflation, interest rates keep going up, but so does inflation.
Yeah, great point. Thanks, Bob. But see, here's something that I can go a little deeper when we talk about, the travesty of Dodd-Frank. I know I'm going back a little bit. Where I'm going with this is when you flood too much government, quote, overreach, especially funding taxpayers' money into the economy, all the shutdowns, all the massive billions and billions of dollars of PPP, and all the knee-jerk reaction on shutting down these states, you see where we're headed with this. We put so much cash out on the market. And once again, instead of, watch this, letting the free market, the 30 million plus business owners as myself, small business, let us govern ourselves. Let us okay, everyone calm down, relax. Let us work our way through this. So we created this mountain amount of debt on the market, which we flooded it, which now we're starting to see what's about to go down. And watch this, Bob. In this next quarter, watch the interest rates. Watch how they go. We're at 30-year fix over 7.5. I'd say in the first quarter it'll be at 8+%. A lot of folks who brought a lot of cash to the table, paying list price over list price, are going to lose that cash. I don't perceive us to get it as junky as it was in 08, but it's definitely about to be a major adjustment. And real quick, watch the consumer debt on the average credit card debt for each household. That right there will tell you where we're headed with this, because you're starting to see, even in my business, I'm starting to see a lot of people wanting to sell things back now. I'm starting to see that. Real estate firms, closing firms are slowed down. My appraisal buddies have no work in the last 2 weeks. Some of my big builder friends here in Atlanta stopped buying inventory 6 or 7 months ago. So yes, this is about to be a major adjustment. I don't want to spook everyone, but, it's just a reality. When you're spending money that you don't have and robbing Paul to pay Peter, this is a result of what can happen.
Yeah, Bruce, we got about 30 seconds left. Anticipating the holiday season, is it going to be a rough one for retailers?
Yeah, good question. And one of the main things that concerns me the most is consumer confidence. You see the borders being flooded. You see what the unrest going on with the threat of imminent danger, World War III of Biden administration. This affects the consumer confidence. This is people who are like, ooh, wait a minute. You see the EV catastrophes where Rivian had to recall hundreds of thousands of their units. They're trying to push the EV and get rid of the fossil fuel. All these things play into the consumer confidence going into the Christmas season. So a lot of Americans are like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to get this year. Maybe I should just wait. Right. So yes, this is all going to play into the consumer confidence. Okay. This is going to be the telltale.
All right, Bruce LeVell, thank you so much for joining us.